The energy inside the packed venue was electric long before Benson Boone even stepped onto the stage. Fans, many of whom had been lined up for hours outside, could be heard singing his lyrics and holding up homemade signs, creating an atmosphere that felt more like a celebration than just another concert. And when Boone finally emerged, the eruption of cheers confirmed what was already clear. This was not going to be an ordinary night. From the first note, Boone proved why he has quickly become one of the most talked-about rising stars in pop music. His mix of raw vocal talent, heartfelt lyrics, and the kind of stage presence that makes a crowd feel personally connected brought the evening to life. The singer wasn't just performing songs. He was living inside them, translating every word and every melody into an experience the audience could feel in their bones. The concert opened with a powerful performance of one of his fan-favorite tracks, immediately setting the tone for the evening. His voice soared through the venue, effortlessly reaching high notes that had the audience in awe. It was the kind of introduction that made it clear Boone had no intention of simply coasting through the night. He was ready to give everything he had. As the show progressed, Boone demonstrated remarkable versatility. From soulful ballads that left the crowd swaying and wiping away tears to high-energy anthems that had everyone jumping in unison, his setlist was carefully crafted to take fans on an emotional journey. Each transition felt intentional, as if he wanted to remind his supporters that life contains both heartbreak and triumph, pain and joy, all woven together through the power of music. One of the standout moments came midway through the concert when Boone paused to share the inspiration behind one of his most personal songs. Speaking candidly about struggles he has faced in his own life, he encouraged fans to find strength in vulnerability. The crowd fell silent as he spoke, creating a rare moment of complete stillness in a room filled with thousands. Then, as he began to sing, voices joined his softly at first before swelling into a chorus of unity. It was a reminder of why live music carries a kind of magic that can't be replicated anywhere else. Boone's connection with the audience was undeniable. He frequently reached out to fans in the front rows, clasping hands and making eye contact in a way that made each person feel as though they were the only one in the room. At one point, he even jumped off the stage to walk among the crowd, igniting a frenzy of excitement. Despite the spectacle, nothing about it felt staged. Rather, it seemed like a natural extension of his gratitude for the people who have supported his journey. The production of the concert was equally impressive. Stunning visuals, dynamic lighting, and perfectly timed effects heightened the impact of every song without overshadowing the heart of the performance: Boone's voice and his storytelling. Whether bathed in soft golden light during a tender ballad or illuminated by bursts of color during an upbeat number, each moment was visually striking. The team behind the scenes deserves credit for creating an atmosphere that complemented Boone's artistry so seamlessly. What truly set this concert apart, however, was the passion Boone poured into every second of it. There was an intensity in his delivery that suggested he wasn't simply performing these songs. He was reliving them. His vocals cracked with emotion in places, not because of a lack of control, but because he allowed himself to be completely immersed in the moment. That authenticity is rare, and it's what made the performance unforgettable. Fans, of course, responded with equal passion. From the opening notes to the final encore, the crowd never lost energy. They sang along to every lyric, danced to every beat, and roared with approval after each song. The synergy between Boone and his supporters created an almost tangible energy, filling the venue with an atmosphere that will linger in the memories of those who attended for years to come. In addition to his solo numbers, Boone surprised fans with a stripped-down acoustic set, showcasing not only his vocal range, but also his ability to captivate without any production at all. Sitting on a stool with nothing but a guitar, he reminded everyone that beneath the lights and sound systems, what truly matters is the music itself. The rawness of those moments added a layer of intimacy that balanced the grandeur of the rest of the show. There were plenty of light-hearted moments as well. Boone laughed with fans, cracked jokes between songs, and even took a selfie with the entire audience, encouraging everyone to wave at once. These playful interactions kept the evening from ever feeling too heavy and highlighted his down-to-earth personality. Despite his rising fame, Boone came across as someone genuinely appreciative of the journey he is on. As the night drew to a close, Boone saved some of his biggest hits for last, ensuring the energy never dipped. The final songs built to a crescendo, with confetti raining down and fans jumping, dancing, and screaming the lyrics back at him. It was the perfect climax to a night filled with highs and heartfelt moments. When the music finally stopped, and Boone took his final bow, the audience erupted in a standing ovation that lasted long after the lights dimmed. The impact of the performance extended beyond the venue walls. Social media quickly lit up with clips, photos, and emotional reactions from fans who wanted to capture and share the experience. Hashtags related to the concert began trending, filled with posts praising Boone's vocals, his stage presence, and his ability to connect with his audience. For many, it was not just a concert, it was a transformative night they will carry with them. Critics in attendance were equally impressed, noting the maturity Boone displayed despite his relatively young career. Many highlighted his ability to balance vulnerability with showmanship, creating a performance that felt both intimate and larger than life. Some even went as far as to suggest that this concert was a defining moment, cementing Boone's place as one of the most promising talents in today's music industry. Beyond the music, Boone's concert also served as a reminder of the broader cultural role that artists can play. In a time when so many feel disconnected or overwhelmed, his willingness to be open and honest resonated deeply. By sharing pieces of his own struggles, he gave fans permission to embrace their own. That sense of shared humanity is what made the night so powerful. For fans who attended, the concert was more than just entertainment. It was a communal experience that provided both escape and connection. For Boone, it was a demonstration of how far he has come and a preview of how far he can still go. If this performance is any indication, his future in music is not only bright but unstoppable. In the end, calling Boone's concert show-stopping almost feels like an understatement. It was passionate, powerful, and deeply personal. Everything that great live music should be. For those fortunate enough to witness it, the night will undoubtedly stand as one of the most memorable concerts they've ever attended. Boone may still be at the beginning of his journey compared to some of the industry's veterans, but if this concert is a glimpse into what lies ahead, then he is well on his way to becoming one of the defining voices of his generation. His ability to command a stage,